Welcome to my presentation of Kyo Tea House and their competitive advantage, presented by Gunawardena. Kyo Tea House is a Japanese-influenced desserts and tea-based outlet located in Emporium, Melbourne, Lonsdale Street, and in Malvern East, Chadstone Shopping Centre. The company is known for showcasing traditional matcha desserts using matcha sourced from the fields of Uji, Kyoto. Kyo Tea House offers a selective range of desserts and beverages in the menu, including matcha, latte, ice or hot traditional Japanese infused tea, and sweet dishes. This presentation will address four main aspects of Kyo Tea House business strategy. Firstly, will Kyo Tea House have a sustainable source of competitive advantage? Secondly, principal industry characteristics in which Kyo Tea House operate, as well as a SWOT analysis on Kyo Tea House as a company. And finally, the strategic Kyo Tea House has adopted. Okay, so the first segment we need to examine is whether Kyo Tea House possesses a sustainable source of competitive advantage within its business model. Authors such as Michael Porter and Gary Hamel have taught us of the resource-based model is important to discovering this. It tells us to identify the capabilities the firm possesses, which will have the ability to become core competencies that in turn will deliver Kyo Tea House that competitive advantage. Capabilities will have to pass four criteria to establish this. It must firstly create value, in that it helps to neutralize threats from competitors or make the most of gaps in the market. Secondly, it has to be rare enough that no one else has it in their given industry. It must be costly to imitate or entirely different. And finally, the capabilities must be non-substitutable, in that there is no legitimate equivalent. Kyo Tea House have two major capabilities that have either influenced or assisted in capturing the market. They are 1. Customer value in the service offering, and 2. Innovative product design. Let's look at the first capability. Kyo Tea House's customer value in the service offering involves having been located in central locations, which are the Emporium and Chadstone Shopping Centre. Furthermore, they are cost efficient in the sense that they are reasonably priced in a strategy for a high-end target market, thus making the product more attractive to the customer. The company's sustainable competitive advantage comes in its innovative product design. Due to it being a niche product offering involving Japanese tea-infused beverages and desserts with a unique twist to a traditional flavor, that is, uji matcha drinks, ice creams, and sweeties. While the company has many other capabilities, it has formed through its tangible and intangible resources. These are Hansen et al. Mentions no competitive advantage lasts forever. Over time, rivals use their own unique resources, capabilities, and core competencies to form different value creating propositions that duplicate the focal firm's ability to create value for customers. Because competitive advantages are not permanently sustainable, firms must exploit their current advantages while simultaneously using their resources and capabilities to form new advantages that can lead to future competitive success. Next, I want to look at what the principal industry characteristics are in which Kyo Tea House operates. Now, let's look at the industry characteristics of the desserts and beverages outlets market in Melbourne, Victoria, which Kyo Tea House operates. Firstly, the size and spread. Then, utilizes skilled or unskilled labor. The consumer expectations. Current global trends, including emerging urban middle class, the rise in demand for Ujimata products, and online shopping. Lastly, the level of competition in the market, barriers to entry exit, the laws and regulations which govern the industry are also crucial. Alright, it's now time to analyze the strategy of Kyo Tea House using the SWOT methodology. Just a reminder, this is the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats methodology. The greatest strength of Kyo Tea House is the unique selling point, which is Uji incorporated matcha desserts and beverages. The understanding of customer trends. In addition to that, another strength that Kyo Tea House possesses is their clear vision, which is to add value to its customer irrespective of the market conditions. This is translated into an articulate and well-defined business strategy and approach to retailing effective in positioning. Moreover, Kyo Tea House stays up to date with changes in customer needs and preferences. Given the fact that Kyo Tea House operate in only two outlets in Melbourne, it is visible that they have a low scale of operations, thus unable to achieve economies of scale. Further, low options available in the menu, highly limited and selective variety of beverages and sweets, catered for a niche market and not for the taste of the mass population of consumers. No delivery systems, no online order taking, and operational hours should be increased or spread out. In terms of opportunities and threats, online shopping is rapidly becoming more and more popular for consumers around the world. With an annual survey by analytics firm Comscore that consumers are now buying more products online than any other source. However, despite this ever-increasing popularity of online shopping, Kyo Tea House's sales are mainly conducted at the outlet or store itself. Kyo Tea House evidently have a great opportunity to increase sales and revenue by capitalizing on e-commerce and consumers' growing preference to shop online. This, of course, cannot be achieved instantly and is acknowledged by the organization. The social media presence, official website, Facebook page, Instagram profile, and increased online activity with many online reviews and recommendations and customer interactions could be seen as opportunity. For example, giving giveaways, vouchers, social media shoutouts, and having competitions could increase activity online. As forms of threats, the level of competition, the barriers to entry and exit, the economic condition involving future economic downturn predictions may lead to a fall in demand. Hill et al. Teaches us that an important task of industry analysis is to identify the opportunities and threats that are characteristic of different kinds of industry environments in order to develop effective strategies. Managers have to tailor their strategies to changing industry conditions. They must learn to recognize the crucial points in an industry's development so they can forecast when the shakeout stage of an industry might begin or when an industry might be moving into decline. This is also true at the level of strategic groups, for new embryonic groups may emerge because of shifts in customer needs and tastes, or because some groups may grow rapidly due to changes in technology, whereas others will decline as their customers defect. Okay, and finally, we will want to look at what challenges the company may face to maintain competitive advantage. 1. Kyo Tea House may face intense competition due to increased rivals in the industry, that is, other dessert and beverages outlets, pop-up coffee stalls, Starbucks, Gloria Jeans, Coffee Bean, etc. 2. Adverse economic conditions, that is, recessions may lead to increased price sensitivity, thus fall in demand. 3. Moreover, the company needs to focus on attracting a larger customer base, by making changes to operational hours, that is, cater to morning and late evening consumers, focus on the consumer's needs, and design the product offering, the menu, in a suitable manner. Next up, we look at the actions undertaken by Kyo Tea House to stay competitive in the market. Firstly, a competitive pricing strategy, that is, low prices for its sustainability, could be adapted. Second, inclusion of uji and traditional Japanese ingredients to give a unique selling point. Further, new Japanese ingredients could also be incorporated and stay new and relevant, thus giving a competitive advantage to the company. 3. Business model shift. And 4. Increased focus on social media presence and activity online. For example, the Instagram profile is maintained well. Ultimately, Kyo Tea House is an up-and-coming desserts and beverage parlour with 2 outlets in Melbourne that has a distinct value through competitive advantage due to its unique traditional Japanese ingredients being infused to its drinks and dishes, primarily focused on uji. The following case study of Kyo Tea House assessed the internal environment, core competencies, along with the external environment, that is, the industry and how attractive it is, as well as the competitors' activity, and a SWOT analysis conducted to assess the business level strategy. Thank you for watching my presentation.